am not one of those you think blackmail will change me. My skin is so thick, so strong. We know now. Wike, we know. We know that your skin is so thick and so strong. We know. Then the flag off of a major road project. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory City, Wike, dismissed attempts by critics to undermine him with blackmail, speaking in an interview on ESET TV. Wike stressed that as a politician he has grown used to public attacks and refuses to be distracted. Wike began by acknowledging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, describing him as a good leader whose support has enabled critical infrastructure development in the city. We hope that one day this your statement will not change. Because now so they come, they change your mouth all the time. He is a good leader. Okay. He then shifted to address the criticism often directed at him, insisting that such attacks are part of political life. According to him, no serious politician should expect to avoid being the subject of public scrutiny. He maintains that only the judgment of his principal, President Tinubu, and the satisfaction of his mandate will determine whether or not he should be concerned. He said, I'm not one of those you think that blackmail will change me. My skin is so thick, so strong. As a politician, you should know that these are things you will see. Why are you worried? No politicians who a serial politician would think that people will not say something against him. Then you go home, sleep, go and rest. You don't need to come. The day I said I'll be a politician, I know I am up. People will ask, people will say all kind of things. So for me, say it. The only way I will be worried is that if my appointer is not satisfied with what I'm doing, then I'll be worried. Okay, now, continue. If your boss is satisfied with what you are doing, you are not bothered. Okay, now. Okay, at Samuel AM says, like a hardened criminal. Akuja Dominique says, you lie, except you did not steal the money. If you steal the money, you are not above the law. Make says, make una no worry, you can't be in government forever. Una go beg, una go cry. At that time, you will know who in skin full. Bernardo says, he who wears the bulletproof jacket is not protected from heart attack. Okay, now, Dr. Wong says, it won't change your skin, but what about your reputation? Do they care? They don't care. Now, people like this, they know it's to care. They concern them. Levi says, Wike, you never have to cry. This is just the beginning of your sorrow. US government is waiting for you. Yusuf Nasir says, let Nigerians be secured first before infrastructural projects. Ukechukwu says, no doubt your skin is so thick, but the end of a man is more important than thickness of his skin. You are moving somewhere. Abdul Patrick says, most of the Nigerian politicians have grown used to public attacks and cannot be distracted because the EFCC, ICPC, and the judiciary cannot stop them from looting. Now, they will all states, from looting, they are all above the law and are stronger than our institutions. John Tengo says, sir, you shot yourself on the leg the moment you allow Mr. President interfere with your political dispute with Fubara. Fubara is now more useful to Mr. President than you. If you decide to be loyal to Tinubu, your voice will hold no value again. Okay, you're in trouble. Soon you will understand what I am saying. Atemon says, what are you? Okay. Uncle says, able to your mouth, till now your mouth still sharp, okay? That's why I said you should shut up. Then Sinjirika says, it isn't surprising that a chameleon has such attributes. Power, how transitionary for you. Emmanuel says, but still you are not God, and that's where you have problems. Because that your thick and strong skin might change to ordinary waterproof instantly. Because our God is God of justice and not injustice to the wicked. Okechukwu Igwe says, why didn't you go to UN in New York? Eronine says, I said it, this weekend will put Tinubu into trouble and Fubara will steal the show. That's good now. Ogbonna says, not just your skin, Mr. Man, but your heart as well. If not, how do you justify rigging a whole River State election for Tinubu without blinking an eye? Mr. Amity says, Wike, Nigeria is only one bullet fired straight into your corrupt forehead by Nigerian, Robinson like the one that silent Charlie Kirk. You are living on borrowed time already. Enjoy, people should watch what you say online. Kobe says, look at the type of man in that position. It is well. At Charles School says, please don't have shame. You stole our money to make your family comfortable. Chuk says, forget about that nonsense. You're a thief. You stole public money. You buy houses in the US, telling us your in-law bought it and give it to your children. Karma will catch up with you very soon. All you criminal politicians. Amen. Amen. AK says, you this thief, go to US and get arrested for corrupt charges. Peterson says, you will be someday probed of all the money you stole. Thief. Chukwudi says, we know already, Abina, we know that your heart is hardened. You have a thick skin, we know. Omen Roha says, useless man, even the Tinubu is a million times better person than you are. Atifen says, why call Wike useless man despite how he performed well as governor? How did he perform well as the governor? I don't understand. What did Peter B do in Anambra State? Go and Google it now. He did nothing. You are calling the person that is performing useless. Performance. I see in the you hear this man. Adede Tafi says, law is worthless in Nigeria for politicians and their allies. They wrong masses with their word life. Tell your Marco says, you will hear what soon, okay? At Umuna says, chai, internal thief. Sowore. At Shukuma says, you sabi nothing, my friend. Once the people are dissatisfied with you, you are finished because they will pressure your pointer against you or both of you. You are both mass servants and not the other way. Learn to communicate respectfully. Okay. Celestine says, a criminal indeed. Pat Esama says, empty cheap talk of Emperor Nebuchadnezzar. The person that gave him this name, like your boss said, but you stole public money, that's for sure. The spirit of stealing will surely locate and disgrace you. Amen. Amen. Nelson says, Wike, mark my word, the kind of calamity that will fall on you, God made me, you will not believe it. Joseph Sule says, the evidence is glaring, so be ready for the consequences. We hope so, we hope. And listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.